everybody, I'm here today to show you how to make a left at an intersection. In this video, I'll be going over some various types of intersections and showing you how to make a left at each of them. Now let's get right to it. Before we begin, with every type of intersection, you're going to go through basically the same safety procedures. And this is the safety procedure. I like to just refer to it as signal mirror blind spot, or I should say signal mirrors blind spot. So you're going to put your left turn signal on, you're going to check your rear view mirror, your left side mirror, and then your left blind spot, which is just a shoulder check like this over your left shoulder. And then you're going to proceed to make the left only when it's safe to do so. Now within doing all of that, you're going to follow all of the traffic rules, meaning if there's a stop sign or a red light or an advanced green or whatever the case is, you're going to follow all of the traffic rules that you see. And also, you're only ever going to proceed to make that left-hand turn when it is safe to do so. So without further ado, let's put the car in drive. Let's move ahead and we're going to make a left at some various types of intersections. So right now I'm on a minor street, I'm approaching a stop sign, and it leads to a somewhat major street, okay? Now this major street only has one lane, but I'll tell you what to do if it had two lanes. But let's make this turn first. I'm approaching the stop sign, left signal, rear view mirror, left side mirror, left blind spot, come to a complete stop. Now I'm scanning for traffic and pedestrians. And I'm only gonna make a left when it's safe to actually do so. There's a pedestrian over here and there's traffic, so I'm gonna go ahead and let that pedestrian cross. There's another pedestrian and also still more traffic, so I'm gonna go ahead and let the other pedestrian cross. And you're only gonna make the left when it's safe to do so. Now, some people get anxious when they're waiting to make a left because they feel like they're obstructing traffic. Well, it's better to, make someone wait behind you because you're waiting until it's safe than to make a left when it's not safe to do so. So once again, there's still quite a bit of traffic. I can't make a left yet, so I'm waiting until it's safe to do so. Safety is your priority when you are making any type of turn. I can make a left after this car right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and make my left-hand turn. I'm holding the wheel here and then releasing it. That's a key to making a left-hand turn. Now this street has one lane. If it had two lanes, though, I would be making a left-hand turn into the leftmost lane. That's because when I'm making a left, the leftmost lane in the street that I'm turning on is going to be the one that's closest to me. So it makes the most sense to turn into that lane. You want to turn into the lane that's closest to you. Now I'm going to make a left from this somewhat major street onto a side street or a minor street. So I'm going to put my left turn signal on and I'm moving into the left-hand turn lane, okay? Just like this, checking my mirrors, checking my blind spot before I move into this lane. Now this street, like I said, has a dedicated center lane that is geared towards left-hand turns, okay? So I'm using this lane to go ahead and make my left-hand turn. Now it's safe to proceed. I've checked my mirrors, my blind spot, and I can actually proceed to make the left. Now, as you saw right there, when I made the left-hand turn, I held the wheel in position as I made that turn. I turned the wheel and held it, and then I released it once I'd made that left-hand turn. That's one of the key factors to making a left-hand turn. You want to make sure that you're able to make it smoothly, and that comes with practice. It's not gonna happen overnight, but as you make more and more left-hand turns, you're gonna get better at predicting how much to turn the wheel, which is in reality going to show you, how to make the left-hand turn smoothly. It's being able to hold that wheel in position throughout the turn. Now I'm gonna make a left-hand turn. There's no stop sign here, so my left signal goes on. I've checked my mirrors, blind spot, and I'm looking for traffic because there's no stop sign and pedestrians. It's safe to make the turn. So I didn't stop because there was no stop sign. Now I'm approaching an intersection that's almost like a Y intersection. It's a little bit of a weird curvature. So once again, I'm gonna come to a complete stop. Left signal, mirrors, left blind spot. Come to a complete stop, scanning for traffic, and now I can make this left. Now check this out. I'm only turning the wheel about 30%, and I released it really quickly. That's because it's a weird curvature, and that's why I can't tell you exactly how much to turn the wheel to make a turn. Simply because I can't give you an exact answer because every intersection is going to be different. Like this one right here is going to be different too. Come to a complete stop, my signal's on, my mirrors, blind spot, and I make the turn. Now that was actually a stop sign. It used to not be a stop sign the way that was sort of the opposite lane of traffic that I was in, not the lane of traffic that I was in, but the one in front of me. But now they put a stop sign there, so it kind of threw me off because there wasn't a stop sign there before. So I expected the other person to actually go ahead. I'm gonna make a right-hand turn here so I can continue to make more lefts just because there's a lot of traffic. I'm gonna make a left-hand turn up here. My signal goes on, my mirror is my blind spot, move into the center lane for left-hand turns, and then I'm actually gonna proceed to make this left. I'm rolling ahead, no traffic, no pedestrians, check my mirrors, check my blind spot, and I'm good to go. Let's pull over so we can finish this video. And that's basically it. In this video, I've shown you how to make a left-hand turn at an intersection. It's a relatively simple process. The safety checks are gonna be the same for all the left-hand turns that you make, okay? For the most part. Signal, rear view mirror, left side mirror, left blind spot, and then only proceed when it's legal and safe to proceed. Safety is your number one concern, and also if it says no left-hand turns, then don't make the left-hand turn, because that means that it's not legal to do so. If there's no left-hand turn dedicated lane, then you're gonna make a left from the leftmost lane. If there is a left-hand turn dedicated lane or even a center turning lane, you're gonna move into that lane first, the turning lane first, then you're gonna make the left. If you're turning onto a street that only has one lane, then you just turn left onto that street. If you're turning onto a street that has more than one lane, then you're gonna turn into the leftmost lane, the lane that makes the most sense, the lane that's pretty much closest to you. And that's basically it. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Let me know what you think as a comment down below. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.